You're not lazy, you're just trapped. Every day you wake up with plans. I'll start working out. I'll study today. I'll finally start that project. But then hours pass, and suddenly it's night again. You feel guilty. You feel like you're broken. But what if I told you the problem isn't you? What if everything you've been told about motivation is wrong, the lie we were sold? Since childhood, we were told to do great things, you need motivation. That's the first lie. Motivation is not a fuel, it's a reward. It doesn't come before action, it comes after. Think about it. When was the last time you felt truly motivated? Was it before you started something, or after you started doing it and saw progress? See, motivation doesn't make you act. Action creates motivation, the motivation loop. Here's what most people do wrong. They wait for motivation, do nothing, feel bad, lose confidence, wait for more motivation. That's the loop, a never-ending trap. But people who win, they flip it. They act first, even when they don't feel ready. And then something magical happens. The brain releases dopamine for progress, not perfection. That dopamine fuels more action, and suddenly, you feel unstoppable, the scientific truth. In neuroscience, there's a part of your brain called the basal ganglia. It controls your habits and actions. This part doesn't respond to feelings, it responds to patterns. So if you train it with tiny, consistent actions, even small wins, your brain starts associating effort with reward. That's how habits are formed. That's how discipline feels effortless. You don't find motivation, you build it, the motivation myth. Let me tell you the real reason you can't stay motivated. You've trained your brain to only work when things feel exciting. The moment boredom hits, you quit. But boredom is not the enemy. It's the test. Every successful person you admire, they didn't do extraordinary things. They just did ordinary things consistently, even when it was boring, repetitive, or painful. That's where growth hides, in the boring moments you avoid, the 2-minute shift. So, how do you break this cycle today? Try the 2-minute rule. When you don't feel like doing something, just start for 2 minutes. Write one sentence. Open your laptop. Walk for 2 minutes. Because once you start, your brain stops resisting. Your brain's biggest fear is starting, not doing. And the moment you start, you've already won. The emotional realization. Listen carefully. You don't need to feel motivated to start. You need to start to feel motivated. Motivation is not a lightning strike. It's a signal your brain sends when it recognizes movement. So stop waiting for a feeling that only comes after you moved. You've been told to find motivation. But the truth is, motivation finds you. When you move, when you try, when you fail and still show up. That's when motivation quietly whispers, "I'm proud of you." And that whisper is all you'll ever need. Stop waiting to feel ready. Start moving, and let your actions create the feeling.